Good morning students. In this video we are going to see single phase half wave rectifier and full wave rectifier. So single phase half wave rectifier, you know that we are going to rectify the half cycle. So the either the positive or the negative cycle according to the diode connection it is rectified. We will be having a transformer which will step down the 230 to 12 volts. So we know that from the circuit I can write I need a diode, a step down transformer, resistor, capacitor, breadboard connecting wires and a CRO. Now we will move on to the breadboard connection. So this is my breadboard. Place all the components. Okay. Now from the input it is given to the transformer and the other end of 12 volt is given to the anode. Cathode is given to a resistor. Other end of the resistor is grounded. Now the 0 volt will be grounded from the transformer. From the CRO it is connected across your resistor. Okay, we will see the same in your virtual lab. So I'll connect it to your, the sine wave is connected to the anode to the one end of the resistor, the other end of the resistor is grounded. Channel 1 to the sine wave, channel 2 to your oscilloscope, from the oscilloscope to your resistor point. Check the connection, it is showing correct. So now let me set my resistance value to 1000 ohms, switch on the circuit. Produce your sine wave, switch on the oscilloscope. Sine wave will be having an input wave like this. If that is rectified wave, half of the cycle is removed. So this is regarding your half wave rectifier. We see the filter. Now I am going to fix the filter across the resistor. So the positive will be your longer lead, the negative will be the short lead. So the longer lead is connected to the resistor, shorter lead is grounded. Okay, so now the same thing we will see in the virtual. So I'll switch on the circuit. Rectified means I'll be getting the rectified output. If I'm using a filter, I'll remove the AC ripples and I'm going to get a perfect DC waveform. For higher value of capacitor, you can get a straight line. Now we will move on to the full hardware demonstration in the lab.
Transformer, single phase transformer. This side is primary section, this another side is secondary section. Secondary section is 12 0 12. The center tapped transformer is used. This single phase half wave rectifier 12 0 is used. The anode is positive, this side is cathode is negative. The output will be shown in the CRO. This is a single phase half wave rectifier output. Measure the amplitude and time period. The input of the half wave rectifier, the anode side is positive. CRO positive will be inserted in the input side. This is a half wave rectifier of the input side. Input side is 230 voltage. It's a sine wave. Measure the amplitude and time period. The output is half wave rectifier. Measure the amplitude and time period. Another measure the values using multimeter. VAC and VDC voltage is measured. First of all, the measure the VDC voltage. The multimeter positive terminal is connected in resistance one end. Another end is in the resistance another end. This measure the value of VDC voltage. Again, select same procedure for the resistance is connected. Measure the value of VAC voltage. The another circuit for with filter. The same circuit, one electrolytic capacitor will connected. Positive terminal and negative terminal connected will ground. 100 microvolt and T volt. This output will measure the with the filter. Measure the amplitude and time period. Again VAC and VDC voltage. Same procedure for with filter. So VAC voltage. Again select button. VDC voltage. The tabular column of the without filter and with filter.
Okay, so we will see the waveform which is captured in the CRO. So you will have an input wave in one channel, the other one will be the output wave in another channel. So I'll show you. You have to check the knobs. You will be having all the three knobs as here in your CRO. So now I'll measure the time period. If you count the boxes, it is four boxes it is having. Now I'm going to see what is the 5. It is showing me, the knob is showing me 5 millisecond. The arrow mark you can see. So 4 into 5, it is 20 millisecond. Again, measure the amplitude. It is two boxes. The knob is showing me 10 volts. So 2 into 10, 20 volts. So this is your CRO measurement. VDC is measured from your multimeter. So gamma is equal to VAC by VDC, which is 1.23. Now I'll move on to my capacitive filter. Same thing. I'll have my input wave, then the rectified output. So this is my time period. As usual, it is four boxes. So 4 into 5, 20 milliseconds. And then the amplitude 10, 2 into 10, 20 volt. So using your multimeter, measure your VAC and VDC, which is going to give you 13 and 1.23. So gamma is equal to 0.094. This is your half wave rectifier with filter. Now we will move on to the full wave rectifier. So full wave rectifier, my two cycles I'm going to rectify it, both positive and negative. I'm going to use two diodes, so step down transformer and then a resistor, a capacitor, a breadboard connecting via CRO. Okay, so now I'm going to give it to the breadboard connection. I'm going to give the breadboard connection, place the diodes in parallel and the resistor. Now from the input supply, I'm going to give it to the transformer. From the transformer to the 112 volt to one end of the any one end of the diode, anode of the diode, and the cathode is connected to the resistor. The other end of the resistor is grounded. Now 0 volt is grounded here. So from your CRO, I'm going to give it to your resistor. Okay. So other end is given to the 12 volt supply. Okay. So both the one end of the anode will be given to 112 volt, the other end of the anode given to the other 12 volt. Both the cathodes will be in the same connection line. So that point is given to the resistor. You can see that. Okay. Now we will see what is the virtual lab connection. So from the sine wave, I'm going to give it to the one end resistor, and the resistance is grounded. Channel 1 to the sine wave, and then to the oscilloscope, channel 2 to the oscilloscope. Okay, now let us see our L3 is connected to L11. Okay, so this is a bridge. I think this connection is wrong. Yeah, because we, instead of giving to the 12, I have given to the 9. So sine wave. Oops, oscilloscope. It's a bridge. Sorry. Right connection. Switch on. Fix your resistor. Okay, on. Sine wave will generate the sine wave. So this is your rectified output. If you see the sine wave, this is my sine wave and this is my rectified output. I'll put dual so you can have your, can you see the waveforms? So the one is sine wave, the other one is a rectified one. So this is your full wave rectifier. Now coming on to the filter, I'll fix the capacitive filter here. So one end is grounded, the other end is given to the resistor. You will see the same in your waveform. Switch on the circuit. This is your full wave rectifier and this is your waveform. If I am putting dual, I'll show you. See here. So this is regarding a full wave rectified output. Okay. Now we'll move on to the hardware. We will move on to the hardware demonstration.
This is a circuit diagram of the single phase full wave rectifier. Two diode is connected. To measure the output of the full wave rectifier, measure the amplitude and time period. The input of the full wave rectifier, measure the amplitude and time period. Same procedure for multimeter, measure the VDC and VAC voltage. This voltage is VDC voltage. Again select button, measure the VAC voltage. The another circuit for with filter, one electrolytic capacitor will connected. The output will be shown in the with filter. Measure the amplitude and time period. Again VAC and VDC voltage is measured. So VAC voltage. Again select button. Measure the VDC voltage. The tabular column of the without filter and with filter.
Okay, students, we will see the same in the CRO. This is your input wave and rectified one. Check. Oh, it is showing me 4 volt, 4 boxes. So 4 into 5, 20 milliseconds. And I'm measuring the amplitude. It is showing me 2 boxes. So 2 into 10, 20 volt. So the VDC will be measured using a multimeter and VAC will be measured using your multimeter. So it is 0.73 the ripple factor you will get. Now we will move on to your rectified output. So this is your output wave. So my 4 boxes, I'm going to give it to 4 into 5, 20 milliseconds. So the input wave, it is 20 volts, so VDC 14, VAC 4.0.5, so 0.034 you will get for the ripple factor with the filter. So this is regarding your half wave and full wave rectifier.